Good morning. Today we're out on the old plantation again. It's a bit chilly, wind's blowing pretty hard. A little rough going over here, but my first find of the day is an old lipstick tube. These are out of my last two holes. Got a musket ball and some sort of pistol shot. I'll take it. But I did just manage to pull a nice flat button with the shank still on it. Pretty cool, I like that. I'll take it. Well, I found another musket ball. I've been digging these things out of the ground here for 3 years. It's like an endless supply. I'll take it. I just dug this. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Hanoverian bullet. Pretty rare bullet. Got a 67 here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yep. I found a lot of these here. That is a accordion reed. Today we went to the old plantation again, and it was a lot windier and colder than we expected, so thought I'd come home, clean out a spot here in the garage, and just show you some of the things we found over the last 3 years of digging out there. It's pretty interesting. It's an old plantation from 1840s. The Germans came over and landed in Galveston and New Orleans, and then they moved on down to Indianola and moved inland. They made towns like New Braunfels and Fredericksburg, and anyway, we were lucky enough to find one of their old plantations, and we've been digging on it for a few years. So if you'll give me a couple minutes to clean out a mess in this garage, I'll show you some of what we found over the past 3 years. All right, I got everything cleaned up. Here it is laid out. These are some old pocket knives we found. Not sure what that is. Looks like the spout to a teapot or something, but I really don't know. But yeah, these are pretty cool old pocket knives. They still got the wood on them. I imagine that's a pretty old knife. And I'll come over here. Back when I first started, I never saw a square nail, so I collected a few of them. This here is a piece to a bell. We've been finding this thing for 3 years, and Don has a few pieces of it, and Chris has a few pieces of it. One day we'll get enough to put it back together, I hope. And a couple of old thimbles. Here we got some toe taps, and got a few pieces of spurs. You find spurs out there. An old pewter spoon, some watch pieces, this old pocket watch, and about a foot or two from where I found it, I found the winder for it. Got some lock covers. Not sure what that oval one is, but I put it there with them. A couple of buckles, some suspender buckles. Got an old shield nickel. That's from somewhere around 1860s. Tons of accordion reeds. Everybody that goes out there finds them. I believe Don has a big pile of them in his house. Got harmonica reeds. Get a lot of old head stamps. Got some old Western Auto Revelations, Remingtons, and Winchesters. And these buttons here, I just cleaned that one off, the back of it anyway. It says extra quality on it. Just looked it up. It says it's pre-Civil War. This one here, I don't know. It probably got hit by a tractor a few times. It didn't have the front. And this one over here doesn't have any markings on the back of it. So I'm told that's pre-Civil War as well. That 4-hole button, I don't have any kind of information on it. This here is off of a Prussian military uniform. This one here is, from what I'm told, off of a postal uniform. Both of them have writing on the back of them. I don't know if you can make that out or not. But, I lost track here. I'm turning over the wrong thing. I've tried looking up that and I can't find it. But anyway, and flat buttons. These are fine silver. This one is from our last trip out. I haven't cleaned it up, so I don't know what it says. This one's rich orange. This one is commemorating the Waterloo battle. Another rich orange. Another Waterloo. And I see quality on there, but I can't make out anything else on that one. And this one here, I don't see anything on it. Could be though. And I believe that's right there's a World War I button. Not sure about this one. Got something similar to that on my blue jeans. Could be. These are Moore's Teat Fire cartridges. Till I started digging out here, I never heard of one of those. This comes from up around the front of the property. There was an old school that was torn down in 1940. We find V-nickels and Merry Widows and wheat pennies and pencil parts and whatnot out there. And this is a bunch of rimfire cartridges, Henrys and whatnot. And these, pretty doggone sure that's modern stuff. But we find quite a bit of that out there. That's the into a powder flask. And these here, I'm told, are game pieces. This here is supposed to be a whizzer from, I guess they were making those way back then too. And we got all kinds of chunks of lead that we find out there. And we got a Enfield rifle bullet and a few mini balls that hit what they was aimed at. Not sure what that small one there is. This looks like an old 22 bullet, but I don't know. And then you got your assorted musket balls. We get all different sizes. And sorry about them gray ones. I cleaned them way back before I knew what I was doing. Still don't know enough. These are flat. They hit what they was aimed at. And then that's about it. Got an old lipstick case from when we were out there in the cold. Anyway, there it is. That's everything we found for the last 3 years, or at least everything I found for the last 3 years. Don and Chris and Mike, they all got a pile of stuff they found as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.